Good Wednesday afternoon, everyone. So, I wanted to record this video for a few different reasons to give context for yesterday's video, elaborate a little more, and to start off with, I came in to work today expecting another gift from the young lady that gifted me the first 2 days. So I work between two different schools in a very small rural district in Virginia. And because I go between two schools, and for the most part, I work with staff and parents, I don't get to interact with children as much as I would like to. So that's why I had such excitement around building significant relationships with students because I don't get to see them very often. So today I came in here and I did not get a gift from the young lady, and so I went around the school, just speaking to those kids that I like to give a little extra support to. And ended up getting blessed today as well. So there's a little boy who I check on often, and today his class wrote letters to anyone in the building, and he decided to direct his letter to me. So I just want to read it. It says, "Dear Miss Wesley, thank you for coming to visit me in the morning. I love you so much. I will be your BFF forever." And, you know, it's a blessing when your service ends up servicing you. So, the week before spring break, so we were out all of last week for spring break. The week before that was pretty heavy for me. My daughter's grandfather called me to let me know that her father had a stroke and they were giving him 48 hours to live. And I told him that I was about to get on a cruise ship, so I spent all last week on a cruise ship. And I purposely checked out from Life. I did not get the internet package I typically do, so I had no contact with the outside world. So when I spoke with Maria's grandfather, I told him, I was like, listen, I will not be in contact for a whole week, but I let him know, even if I can't get Maria to the funeral, please put off making any service plans until I get back from the cruise. Not that it's all about me, but I wanted to be able to represent my daughter at her father's funeral. So I was able to get on that ship and say my prayers and just disconnect from the world, take some time to take care of myself. So we got on the ship Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. I decided to connect to Wi-Fi, and when I turned on the Wi-Fi, I had a text from Maria's grandfather saying that her father had passed. Now, I didn't know what day he passed because when your phone gets flooded with text messages, they just read off the day and time that the message came through. So at that point, I Googled his obituary and I was able to find it. And thank goodness the services weren't until this coming weekend. So I was on the ship when I found out, and I was able to, let my mother and my sister know. And then when I got off the ship, that's when I made the arrangements to attend the funeral this coming weekend. And then I had the task of having to tell my daughter that her father passed. And it was heavy for me. It was very heavy, and I cried out to the Lord for help. And we got through it. She did not take it well. She cried, she screamed. It broke her heart. The staff at the group home, they're more than just staff, they're extended family to Maria. They shed some tears as well, and then they helped me get Maria into my lap so that I could just hold her and hug her and just let her know that everything was going to be okay. It was draining. It was draining to see her in such pain and not be able to help her. And when I was sure that she was going to be okay for that evening, that's when I left and I went home. And, just talking to God and just needing that support for myself was one of the things that I definitely was looking forward to. Anytime I cry out to God, He always sends support. It could look financial, it could look mental, emotional, physical, whatever, but I always get what I need when I need it. And that's what I considered these gifts from the children this week. It was the love and the extra support that I needed because I had to pour my all into Maria. So the very people that I come here to service ended up servicing me. Such a blessing. And it's the little things, not the big things, the little things. They drew me pictures, wrote me letters, wrote a story for me, and I just feel extremely blessed, extremely blessed. And so that's the backstory to why I have been just smiling my behind off all this week. And I will go into the rest of this week knowing that I will continue to have all the support that I need, whatever that may look like. So, flying into Atlanta tomorrow evening, I know I'll get there safely. I'll get to see some family while I'm there and represent Maria at her father's funeral and just keep walking in obedience. And we'll see where it takes me. So, appreciate your time this afternoon. Again, I'm wearing a smile, and I hope you are as well. Peace and blessings to you all.